Is this working? Be able to see on my channel. Yeah. Oh, I am streaming. Cool. Wish I could edit the name of it, but oh well. Alright. Yeah, new expansion in WoW. Thank you very much. Yes.
Champion, Azeroth cries out for your aid. Come to Silithus. There's something you need to see.
I like these things here. Like, they don't just expect you to know what's happening, but instead you get a quest that takes you exactly where you need to go. I don't want this. I had that to teleport to a certain place. With this, I don't have PvP talents. I guess I do have PvP talents. I don't PvP though. I don't care about PvP talents. I got a thing apparently. What is this? Ooh, reputation. Fortunately, I do not care about that right now. That's funny. I know how to teleport around the world because I've been around. I've been around, ladies. So it's telling me that I should teleport to a certain place. And yeah, that's the fastest way to get there, I guess. Could go to Northrend Dalaran, and then go to Sholazar Basin, and take that teleport to Ungurl, and that's a bit closer, but I think that's longer overall. I'm really glad for all these teleports, like. Having to fly everywhere is really slow. I like how the bars are set up now. It took me a while to get used to them, but I like how the experience bar down here is like nice and well kept. I also like how it says take the teleport to get closer to the place you need to go. But if you haven't been playing WoW for a while, check that thing out. I think that's a really cool fixture, and I hope it never changes. Well, get used to that though. We'll be looking at it for quite a while. I'd love it if they made something like that that's alive. Some titan or old god that's just walking around the world. Not really doing anything but walking. And it's like slow and lumbering and massive. That'd be so cool. But a giant sword to hold too. And even though it was cool enough as it is, it's freaking fire coming out of it. Long fight. Usually I'd use these times to take a break and get something to drink or something, but usually leads to me flying off the edge of the world.
Azeroth cries out
You
in
made
pain.
it. You don't have much time to lose. Our world's dying, Zoriel. The Garrus's sword has cut deep. Her pain is driving the element into a frenzy. I can hear Azeroth's voice. She needs more than her speaker. She needs her champion. Far below us lies an ancient titan vault called the Chamber of Heart. I sense she wishes to speak to you there. Come with me to the chamber. It may be our only chance to save her.
Our world entrance to the chamber is this way. Come on!
Oh. Yeah, that's my accent. I'm not gonna get any better. I tried a voice act, but I never said I was any good. Ooh.
Ugh, this chamber is in ruins, champion. It won't hold together for long.
Okay. So I'm looking at this. Titan console has a series of data entries displayed on it. You can select one to view.
You have done well.
So I've seen this.
It is time.
We must gather our strength. Return home, children of Azeroth.
I appreciate that they show this because not everyone raids.
We've done all we can. Every choice, every sacrifice has led me to this moment. To face him once again. You are not coming with us. The hunter is nothing without the hunt. Did you not see this fate, prophet? Fate? Our survival was never in fate's hands. Light be with you, Yvatan Stormreign. Brother, your crusade is over!
So I was there, I saw that, I didn't need to see it again, but it's nice.
Our world needs us, champion. Azeroth calls to you, champion. She offers a gift. One born of her own essence.
Well, that's nice of her.
The very heart of Azeroth. Infuse this amulet with power. It might be the only way to save her.
Really.
Azeroth
Azeroth. That's the key to healing her wounds. Really? Okay. I'll take it. It's got good stats. Really good stats. Oh. Just give you this stuff? I've been hunting this on my hunter. Azeroth's voice is growing fainter and fainter. If the seal of this chamber shatters, your soul will be lost. You've got one chance to save us all. Absorb the heart of Azeroth around the chamber into the heart of Azeroth, and unleash the amulet's power to seal the crack in the center of the seal. Azeroth can be a destructive force. If Channel 3 amulet could heal the world.
The seal on this chamber protects the world's soul, but with all this azurite bursting through, the seal is close to shattering. If you use your amulet to absorb the azurite, its power should mend the chamber's seal.
First of all, it's automatically equipped. Okay, I have 50% mastery. Okay, so I just press the button near the places, now good. Just unleash it here.
That's it! I think it's working! Keep going! Just a wee bit more!
Just flashing. Oh, hello, faces.
No! The seal is shattering! Hold on, lass! Please, hold on! You did it, champion! The chamber is secure!
Cool.
Our world needs us, champion.
That was too close, Zarya. You've seen the true power of the Heart of Azeroth. We've a long way to go before the world is healed. I think these are upgrades. Got really powerful armor, so these to be upgrades. Alright, well, I want, decent crits. These don't have secondary stats. I'll be losing something no matter what. It has haste mastery. Utility. Okay. It's a lot of armor. A lot of stats, period. Wow. Well, it's so secure for now. I can hear Azeroth again, although her voice is still weak. The elementals on the surface above have calmed down. Even using just a fraction of its power, the Heart of Azeroth has brought stability to this place. You need to return to Stormwind and inform your allies of what transpired here. Remind them that no matter what happens to the Horde, our world must be saved. We'll speak again soon, Zorafin. The battle for Azeroth has only just begun.
Remember, keep that amulet close to your heart, champion. It'll see you through the dark times ahead. I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done to Azeroth. When I have need of you, I can reach out through that talisman.
Convenient.
I may be her speaker, but you are her champion, and she needs you to fight for her. Well, hero, you've got work to do. The teleportation pad will take you back to your allies. Good luck to all of us.
So I guess I'm wearing this from now on. Shift right click. Okay. are cool. Orange are all. But I use all my classes, so I need to do this one. This is level 2, right? That's pretty cool. This is only useful for 2 of my specs. For at least 2 of them. This is going to be tough balancing ease of use and all my specs and everything. Oh, hello.
Soldier.
Wormbane listens to your tale. The heart of Azeroth, a powerful artifact indeed. Thank the lights you were there to aid Magni. But I fear I bear dire news, Zoriel. Dude, your creature is a... While you were away, the Horde launched an brazen attack on Stormwind. I have a message for you from King Anduin. You must meet him at the keep at once.
Champion, an urgent war council is underway. Your presence is requested in Stormwind Keep.
By the might of the Alliance, our enemies see only defeat.
This is going to be awkward, actually fighting the Horde. Normally, Horde and Alliance stuff has taken the back seats to the more important story, but I guess I have to deal with it eventually.
Everyone is here. What news do you bring, Spymaster?
Recently, Horde agents broke into the stockades and freed 2 Zandalari prisoners. A princess and a prophet.
I'm aware. What of the 8 warships we sent in pursuit?
Only 1 returned. Survivors say they encountered strange and terrifying magics. And a massive Zandalari fleet.
Impossible! It's one of Sylvanas' tricks! It has to be.
Jaina, perhaps you could help us see what this survivor has witnessed.
It's a simple enough spell, provided the subject is cooperative. Show us. Show us what happened.
Right click. Another cutscene.
If the Horde makes allies of the Zandalari, we won't have the power to stop them.
Then we, my people, command the most powerful navy in all of Azeroth. If I could bring Cortyrus back into the Alliance...
Jaina, you're the reason they left the Alliance.
I believe it is. And I believe you can. It will be difficult. And dangerous.
Did I miss something?
Be careful, Jaina. Light be with you.
Is she supposed to be saying something?
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Horde cannot have forced her hand yet again. This cannot stand. Kotaras is the greatest naval power in Azeroth and a former ally. But we've had little contact with them since Jaina's father, Lord Admiral Dalen Proudmoore, was defeated at Theramore. Many have criticized Jaina's decision that day, saying she believed so deeply in the promise of peace, the alliance in Horde, that she betrayed her own father. Perhaps she feels that time has come to atone for this. Loath as I am to put Jaina in harm's way, Kotaras must join the alliance. Good luck.
Be vigilant.
I must prepare my ship. Champion, meet me in the harbor when you are ready to depart.
So, Gen, how are your sea legs?
Steady as ever.
Take a 7th Legion vessel along as an escort. Secure a base of operations in Kultiris. Our plan must not fail. And please, look after Jaina.
As you wish.
Music is still a bit too soft. That's a bit better.
A long road lies before us.
You prepared for the journey to Kotaras?
Be careful who you trust.
So many cutscenes.
Sweet daughter of the seas.
Ahoy, this child be mine. The Admiral's will, his whole entire world, for as long as stars do shine.
Promise you'll come back?
I'll weather every storm if I know you are waiting for me.
Time to go, Jaina.
I love you, Papa.
Come topside, sweetheart.
Your loving mother will never forgive you, murderer.
Lady Jaina, we've arrived.
Thank you, Captain.
So glad to have story and cutscenes in this game for once. Even if it is a bit awkward.
The way forward will not.
Home again after all this time. They're not letting us any closer to the keep. We'll have to walk from here. Returning to Borealas has stirred feelings I thought I'd left behind. Memories smoothed away by the years like stones in the tide. It all feels raw again. I do not know how this will end, only that we must try.
A single spark can set the this works.
Oh, I got seen? Wow.
intentions?
I am Jaina Proudmoore. I have come for an audience with Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore, my mother.
We're taking you to Catherine, all right. You'll answer to her for your crimes against Kultiris.
As you wish.
Clear the way! Dangerous prisoners coming through!
I see the city guard is as disciplined as ever. My father was so proud of them. And now they see me as a criminal.
Mummy, who's that lady?
Come on, we're going home. Now!
I suppose I have earned this.
Get those civilians back! Form a perimeter! It's the daughter of the sea!
Lady Jaina. Is that really her?
God, those mouth movements, though.
She's come back to finish us!
Murderer!
Traitor!
I will suffer what I must. For the Alliance.
So, my wayward daughter returns to the kingdom she betrayed. Why?
I have come to ask Kultiris for aid. On behalf of the Alliance.
The Alliance? Ha! Where were they when we begged for their help? When our husbands and sons and brothers were slaughtered at Theramore?
Do not blame the Alliance for my actions.
So you admit it? You admit that you were responsible for the deaths of our men?
I was. But I will do anything in my power to ease the suffering of Kultiris.
Catherine, enforce our laws. The punishment for treason is death.
Do you accept the judgment of your homeland?
I accept your judgment, Mother.
You are no daughter of mine.
Do what you will. She is nothing to me.
This is really cool. I can still throw hammers at people.
What's the word?
Hope you had a nice nap. You're gonna need your strength. What's up? I'm relieved you woke up. Having to carry you would have made this job far less appealing. Name's Flynn. My client in Borlus is paying me a king's bounty to break you out of here. You, my friend, are incarcerated in Tolgador. Used to be a legit prison, till the Ashvane Trading Company bought it. Now it's Priscilla's own personal fortress, riddled with scum on both sides of the bars. Wasn't hard to bribe my way into the cell. Now I just have to get out. Not to worry, I have a plan. I have no health, do I? It's really hard to tell. I still have my arm.
Let's get paid. Alright, here's the plan. Hit me.
Okay.
Come on, hit me.
I punched him. Hammer.
Quick, hit that lever.
I have to pull it now.
Riot, boys! Give 'em hell!
Why would you have this as a lever? I'm glitchy. I like this guy.
Grab your gear and let's pay the block warden a visit. We'll need his keys.
Yeah. Oh, good luck, friend.
I require a target.
Damn! The keys are ruined. That was some serious firepower. Just what kind of powder is this? Hey, help me grab some of this stuff.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. Well, two. Ah, that's better. I felt naked without these. Let's move. Maybe we can blow the lock. Sprinkle some of that powder on it. Now for a little spark. You may want to take a step.
I'm way over here.
Woo. That stuff packs a punch. Let's get down to the lower levels and find a way out.
Lower levels? Am I high up? Hold on. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't help very much. But I'm still in combat with this guy, so that doesn't help me any. Sorry for killing these guys. I'm here asking for their help and then we kill their jailers. That's not cool. Eeh. Why?
Guess we're not going out this way. Let's try the other side.
Okay, but why alligators?
Like a freebooter's hammock.
Freebooters?
I need to target something first. I require a target.
Looks like the freebooter's hammock too. Whatever that's supposed to be.
Something touched my leg. Wait, no, it was just my other leg. We're good.
This is awesome! I had low hopes for this expansion, but I'm loving the art so far. I'm out.
You! Stop right there! No!
Alright.
I cannot attack that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm officially done with this place. Come on. Our ride should be waiting for us just up the beach.
Okay. Hopefully that thing's That thing's full.
Flynn, over here.
There she is. Let's hop in.
What is going on in there? It sounds like you started a riot.
No idea what you're talking about. But I think we finally have some real dirt on Ashvane. A new gunpowder. Like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, and I rescued the target, of course. Crime buddy, Talia, crime buddy.
Wait. I recognize you. You arrived with Jaina Proudmoore. You're the Alliance emissary.
Alliance emissary? Cyrus didn't mention that. I would have charged him double.
You're lucky he's paying you at all. Now row.
Should have checked where I was on the map.
Here we are, Borealis Harbor. Aside from Proudmoore Keep, it's the most heavily guarded part of the city, and the only place most visitors ever get to see. Looks like another Alliance ship has already docked. Hopefully they got a warmer welcome than Jaina did.
Oh, it's monk chick. This is cool.
Thanks for the lift, Tay. I'll report to the old man.
Together we can unify Kultiras.
Cyrus raised me since I was a child. He taught me how to fight, how to ride, how to sail. By the time I entered the guard, I was already better trained than some of my instructors. I didn't appreciate that. Is that the new gunpowder Flynn was talking about? I better take it for safekeeping. Nope. It's hard to believe the Lord Admiral would willingly hand you and her daughter over to Lady Ashvale. She must have had her reasons, right? I think a proper introduction is in order. Her name's Talia? Member of the Proudmoore Guard and Squire of Sir Sarah's Crestfall. Talia salutes firmly. Cyrus asked me and Flynn to break you out of that Ashvane prison and get you settled in here by the market, but he neglected to mention that you're with the Alliance. I must say it's an honor. Let's get you up to speed.
Come back with stories. Don't worry about the prison break. Here in the market, you're just another traveler. Now let's get you settled in.
Are you following me? That would be the other way around.
This ferry connects to stations all along the Sound's interior coast. You'll need a ferry pass from the harbour master. That won't be a problem.
Good day to ya.
That's a flight master, it looks like.
Fancy a cuppa?
I suppose I want to be upstairs, not down here. Looks like an instance. Yeah, I want to go back upstairs. Still have my fishing rod, don't I? Here you are. Want to be up here? Or to have non-identical humans for once.
The counting house is under heavy guard, day and night. Feel free to store your valuables here.
So that's the bank.
Shall we talk business?
Yep.
Come back anytime.
The art is fantastic. Hello. I know what this is. I'm getting back my, where are you? I can never find it. Here? Yeah, that's better. Want to go in here? Or is it this?
The market hosts travelers from all over Azeroth. There are many taverns, but this one's my favorite. I spend a lot of time in here, pestering travelers to tell me their stories, especially folks from the Eastern Kingdoms.
Oh, we got a fangirl. Alright.
Finest wares and cool
I'll set my home point to be here. Oh, there's a Draenei here. What the heck?
May the light embrace you.
These Terrans have an interesting beer. It's much more flavorful than what I have found in the mainland. They're truly dedicated to the craft.
Dionys Akar.
And there's a kitty. Let me pet the kitty. Want to pet the kitty? Hey, let me pet the kitty. Yeah, I'm petting the kitty. Oh. Here's an actual flight master.
Ah, there's my girl. You must be restless being cooped up here all day. Believe me, I know the feeling. We'll fly soon, alright? Beautiful, isn't she? Cyrus gave her to me when she was just a hatchling.
Oh.
I've always dreamed of adventure.
Ready to meet the harbor master himself? These days, Cyrus is the harbor master, but he used to be one of Dalen Proudmoore's most trusted knights. I lost my mother when the scourge hit Lord. Oh, sorry. My father sent me here to be raised away from the war. I don't know much about him. Just that he was a Stormwind knight who gave his life fighting the Lich King. Dalen handpicked Cyrus to raise me and forced him to take a desk job. It's the only reason he wasn't at Theramore. He's probably checking in that other Alliance ship. Let's go.
We can do this. You'll feel at home here in no time. Now, let's check in with Cyrus.
Hold on just a second, I see a treasure chest over here. Down that way. Can I go up? I think so. Does it have to go up? Ooh, I don't think I'm getting that one. Alright. Is that an elf? No, that's just a chick. Normal human looks like. Stairs. Well, I guess it's not that way. Alright. This way? Perhaps? No. Downstairs. It doesn't look right either. This doesn't look right at all. I'm just supposed to talk to these guys. Not yet. I was trying to make sure that I knew. Oh, hello.
Don't you know who that is?
But sir, Lady Ashvane ordered...
Lady Ashvane. Do you serve Lady Ashvane? Is that Lady Ashvane's crest upon your shield?
No, sir.
No. You serve Colteris. You wear the crest of Proudmoore. And you take your orders from me. Now stand down and let them pass. We shall parley in my office.
Aye, sir. Let them through.
I like those halberds.
King Greymane, it is an honor. You are free to remain in the harbor on my authority. Talia, prepare a full briefing for our guests.
Aye, sir.
Well met.
This guy's a Hulk, isn't he? He's bigger than me, and I'm not exactly small. You must be the Alliance emissary. I'm glad Flynn and Talia were able to get you out of that damn prison. I am Sir Cyrus Cristfall. On behalf of the Proudmoore Admiralty, I welcome you to Colteras. Cyrus extends a massive hand warmly. I will
remain vigilant.
Catherine Proudmoore turned us away and had her own daughter cast out as a traitor. Why would you help us?
Humor an old knight for a moment, would you? I was in a battle many years ago. It was the Second War? Tough to keep them all straight.
Well, he is.
An Orcish juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gunwale ripped across the deck and tore into a friend of mine.
Sorry to hear.
Should have been his ticket home, but he was a stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up and told the healers he was fine.
Never do that.
A few days later, he woke up screaming and drenched in sweat. Infection had eaten away at his insides. My friend never saw another sunrise.
Ah, man.
By the time he asked for help, it was too late. Colteris still bears the scars of the Third War. No one feels this more deeply than Catherine Proudmoore. But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her blind to the infection that is spread throughout our kingdom. The land I love is falling apart, so I'm asking for your help. Colteris needs the Alliance just as badly as you need us.
I see. Then we shall prove to Catherine Proudmoore the same truth that I learned at great cost. In unity, there is strength.
I'll drink to that.
Some action.
There's an old saying here in Colteras. When something goes wrong, all sailors would shrug it off and proclaim, "You cannot change the winds." I hate that saying. I've never seen Cyrus fired up like this. Sounds like we have work to do. I grew up hearing tales of the great kingdom of Lordaeron, and tales of its fall. The scourge took my mother, father, and my homeland before I was even old enough to understand. Sounds like you'll be working for us for a while. Cyrus and the charter of naval transport between here and Stormwind. I expect you'll want something faster for day-to-day use. Head back upstairs and take the left. When you get outside, you'll find an old sturdy where the Tide Sages used to conduct their magic rituals. Surely your Alliance mages have already sensed its power. Inform them that they may open their transports there. The harbor guards will keep the room secure. Wait, get teleports?
Farewell, friend.
I've seen enough war for the both of us.
Cyrus takes the official-looking document in his jacket, signs it, and offers it to you. Here, this will give you access to the ferry system.
Never let them see you
Cool.
sweat.
There are ferry stations all over the interior coastline of the Sound. Don't forget about them during your travels. Okay.
For the Lord Admiral.
Wish I could stand like this. I need a spear, of course. But hell, just give me a cool looking spear and I'll be happy.
Good day to you.
This place is steeped in magic. Can you feel it? What kind of rituals are they doing here, I wonder?
Have a good one.
Oh. Exodar, nice. Ironforge, Stormwind, and no Darnassus. That hurts. Having a teleport system is always nice. But I still have, yeah, here you are. It's probably going to be the best teleport system for quite a while.
Sir, the situation report is ready. What's the situation?
All set? Good timing. I have your briefing ready. Kulturas must be unified before it can be of any help to the Alliance. Let's get you briefed on the current situation in each of our major territories. Then you can take a look at the map behind me and make the call of where you want to go first.
Duty calls. Kulturas is made up of several major houses. They were unified under Balin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat at Theramore.
His death would cause that, yeah.
Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place, commanding both the military and the guard. Despite our efforts to maintain order, Kulturas has seen an increase in crime, corruption, and piracy. People are losing faith in the Proudmoore Admiralty. In storms nobody's heard from the fleet in months. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their cloisters and seem uninterested in finding our missing ships.
Might be what they want.
We must unite the houses beneath the Proudmoore banner and locate the missing fleet. Otherwise, Kulturas could fall apart before this war even begins.
I love these cutscenes. So, I could either go to Drustvar, to regard sound. Which town? Song Valley. I think this is going to be what I want. Oh. What I think it is? Yeah, I think I'm going to be happiest here. The Tyrian fleet has been lost at sea. The Tide Sages of Stormsong, with their mystical oceanic magic, may be our only way to locate the fleet of legend. Sounds pretty cool to me.
Well met.
Is it true that one can travel from Stormwind to Ironforge by some kind of underground tunnel? It sounds incredible. Love to see it someday. Support you however we can.
Stay on course.
Let's do. Yeah, that was all the intro.
How can I help?
Even under normal circumstances, the Tide Sages would be wary of outsiders. I'll accompany you on this mission, and maybe we can finally get some answers. The Tide Sages order at a sizable monastery right here in Boralas. I say we start our search for the fleet there. Someone there has to know something, right? You don't just lose the entire legendary Kulturan fleet on accident. You'll need to take the ferry over to the monastery. Make sure you bring your pass with you.
For Kulturas.
The Alliance
Be
has done us
careful
great
out there,
service.
Talia.
For this,
I don't trust
I am
those hooded
eternally
sages
grateful.
one bit.
I'll be fine, Cyrus. I can protect myself. Besides, I have the Alliance emissary by my side.
Yeah, I'm kind of a badass.
Gilneas will prevail.
Normally, I'd offer you a ride on Galeheart, but the Tide Sages only allow visitors by boat.
Okay, I'm not with you though.
Most people here look to the sea for guidance, the same way others look to the light. But the Tide Sages, they've got a much deeper connection with the water.
Cool.
They're a little mysterious, but they're important to Kultiras. They help bring fish to the nets here, and rain to the fields in the valley.
Are you done? Look at this guy. He's rocking those pecs. Sorry, a moment of your time. Before you leave Borealis, speak with Halford Wyronbane, the High Commander of the 7th Legion. He specifically requested you by name. You can find him aboard Wind's Redemption, which should be parked in the first slip outside. That's why I didn't follow her. Nice armor, dude.
We are the sons and daughters of the Alliance.
Zoriel, good to have you again. We have a job to do. Zoriel, let's talk. This war won't be won simply by adding the culture as to our ranks. We need, eventually, to crush the Horde. You and I will be leading an expedition to disrupt the Horde operations in Zaladar. But first, we need resources.
Light be with you.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Guess we're going off to, wherever then. I guess I'm swimming there. You have a... Wait for me to get up? I love this fishing pole.
What can I do for you? Keep the wind in your sails.
I wish you could see the fleet. I think even someone as well-traveled as you would be impressed. Our largest ships always carry a Tide Sage to navigate through storms, withstand heavy seas, and put wind in their sails.
These guys.
Nobody seems to know why the fleet still hasn't returned home. People say the Tide Sages have lost their magic, but I think they're just vying for power, like Ashvane. One way or another, we need the Tide Sages' help, now more than ever. Not just to bring the fleet home, but to make Kultiras whole again, or cure the infection, as Cyrus likes to say.
I like these new human models. You done?
I've trained my whole life for this.
The eyes open. I'm not sure we're entirely welcome. Are we done? We there? No? Oh, you.
What's the situation?
There's a saying Cyrus always said when I was a kid. The blessed face is a friendly one. It's really helped me to get to know the visitors from all over the world that come through Borealis. Let's ask some of the people in charge around here and see if they know anything about the fleet. Maybe it's just a matter of asking nicely.
Serve with honor. You know, someone around here has to know something. You can't just lose a whole fleet.
I'm not welcome here.
You there! Who's in charge here?
Okay.
We can ensure the safe passage of your vessel for a price.
Check out your armor. I'm pretty basic. Nice shoulders.
I welcome those who honor the sea.
It is rude to interrupt, outsider. Can you tell me anything about ships?
May the sea carry you swiftly. You are nearly as insufferable as Brother Alan.
So, we'll take that as a no then.
Check out this armor on this chick. Can't really zoom in very well. Oh, yes I can. It's really cool. Not my style, but I can appreciate it. Oh, this is pretty. I like their octopi.
Bear your souls to the tides. Their whispers provide truth.
Okay, it's not much creepier than Bush with the light, I guess.
We must overcome this peril.
You're no student. You best have a good reason for interrupting my lesson.
Storm Song will be pure.
Why don't you pester Alan if you're here to waste your time?
Be that way. We just might.
So, I find this quite cool. You have water torches. It's so cool. Oh. On here. You're, throwing water into the ocean, okay.
Double your efforts, fools, before we lose control.
And sure. The ocean?
We must overcome this peril. May the sea...
Be gone to the archives with that fool Elen, lest I use you to stabilize the rift.
I don't like the looks of this. Let's get out of here.
So Alan
Well
then.
met.
Look, just yet, but I think we're making progress. It seems like this brother Alan we keep hearing about might have some answers. At least, I sure hope so. Everyone here seems a bit evasive. I think I saw some archivists heading into the southern cloister. If we follow them, I bet we'll find Alan too.
For Kultiras, the Tide Sages have some of the most complete libraries in the world. I bet we'll find our archivist there.
This is really cool. So much personality in this for once. Like, this feels like an honest game.
Do not delay. Lord Stormsong needs these charts at the Shrine of the Storm at once.
Okay.
Tides welcome you.
Ah, welcome. Visitors are becoming rare these days, especially in the archives. How may I help you?
Beware that which lurks.
Follow me. Eyes down.
Okay.
Outsiders are forbidden in the archives, brother. Back to your work. They're with me.
Want to stand like this? Look at this.
Bar all visitors. I have guests.
Yes, brother.
This way.
Okay. Now I feel like I'm going to be ambushed.
You have no idea of the danger you are in here.
What do you mean, danger?
The fleet is not lost. It is being held prisoner in an unnatural storm.
Heretic! You will not interfere!
I figured this was an ambush.
I was only following orders.
Are you all right? I should have known better than to think Wade above the shadow that has taken House Stormsong. Our people follow a dark path, but there are those among us who have sown the seeds of resistance. Find Brother Pike in Benedum. Give him this pendant. Our work is just beginning, and he will need your help.
I've trained my whole
Leave
life
while
for
you
this.
still can. The others have surely caught on to your efforts.
I'd rather not stick around to see if he's right. Knew it. I knew the fleet wasn't just lost. Maybe in a little over our heads here. Let's leave before things get out of hand. Galeheart can take us to Stormsong Valley from here, according to following tradition at this point, right?
We can do this. Thank you for your help. We won't forget it. I'll call Galeheart over. There's a perch on the eastern dock where she can meet us.
Convenient. Oh yeah, since I'm in a new area, I can't fly. It's kind of a thing they have going. You need to prove that you've done everything, and then you can fly over everything. It makes it easier for them to design the game. I really don't like it, but I respect it. Let's go down here. Really, I don't mind doing everything and then getting a cool reward. I like this song. It's like a she shanty version.
Much help to the Alliance until the fleet is home again. We'll need to bring House Stormsong back into the fold first. They control the Tide Sages, and the Tide Sages the fleet. Lord Stormsong rules the house and basically the entire valley. It sounds like he's the key to all this, but he hasn't been to Borealis in months. We'll start our search in Brenadin. If nothing else, hopefully we can find this Brother Pike there.
Okay. Decades of meticulous notes about weather tide navigation rendered useless by the cataclysm. So where'll I go? Okay.
Ahoy!
Oh, that's some cool armor. Look at that. Alright. Back of the line if you don't want trouble, Bilgerat.
In Stormsong's name!
I went easy on you.
Sure you did.
Ahoy!
Get out of my face.
Storm's coming. I can feel it in me waters.
I feel a disconnect happening. Yeah, that's not good.
Good day to you.
Oh, here you go. No? Yeah, this often happens day one. And I'm playing day one, so like, yeah. This might be where I call it quits, I guess. Pretty hungry. Yeah, I'll check back in a bit, but nothing I can really do. Where do I get this armor? What's this armor? That's really cool. Okay, I'm just gonna stop stream then. I think anyone else is watching it.